Years ago, I decided I wanted to start from zero again. So I thought I could share my experience with you. Why did I start from zero? For the longest time, I drew what I wanted without bothering about anatomy, learning the basics, and just copying animes and cartoons that I saw. So that's what I spent most of my teenage years doing. But I fell into the VTuber rabbit hole, the live stream rabbit hole, and I wanted to make content too, but I wasn't feeling confident in my art. Then I thought to myself that I wanted to improve more. So I thought maybe I could share my process on here, on YouTube, and on Twitch. How did I start from scratch again? How did I taught myself how to draw? Well, that wasn't a process I did alone. I first made myself a program of what I thought I should learn, like basic form, perspective, lights, color theory, values, environments, face, and a lot of anatomy studies. During this process, I was drawing at least once or more a week for 2 to 3 hours. Each time I started progressing faster and understanding a lot. I used resources like YouTube tutorials, of course, where there is a lot of wonderful artists sharing their secrets, websites like Postmaniac, finding references, and it also happened to find a book that covered all the basics in the book box, so I was really lucky. Going live, I was first shy and scared, and I met some friends that taught me how to use Krita more properly and gave me advice on the go on how to improve my drawing. We share our arts together and we still talk a lot now, and I'm really happy to have met those people. That's what I wanted. I wanted to create even a little community or a little group of friends where we could share and learn from each other. Another thing I wanted to do is drawing my OCs. I had a project, a fantasy team storyline with characters I made a long while ago in high school, and I drew them a little bit, but I wasn't confident enough to make real project with them. And I thought that maybe improving my art and improving myself would help me get more confident and actually go through with those projects. Actually, it did. I've been drawing my character more. I've been experimenting with their character design, and I'm liking the current ones. They will probably evolve again. And I've been doing some illustration of them and their relationship. I've begun to dig into their personalities and into the world building. I have a whole file of world building and lore written up. I've been really inspired. I've even actually tried doing art trend and animatic memes on TikTok with them, which I've always admired people for doing, and now I'm making some. I have a lot of progress and editing learning to do, but I've taken that step up and I'm working toward those goals, and they seem more doable and approachable. And I've learned a lot during those 3 years about my art style and my liking. For a long time, I struggled with line art. I started with a simple art style. I wanted to make it clean, but that wasn't me. I was always focusing in the end on what was wrong, what looked wonky. That made me sad. I lost confidence and I was frustrated for a long time. But then I learned that I actually love rendering and playing with textures and making it messy, and that's just me. And I was trying to do something like I saw others do, but that didn't correspond with me. And now you see, if you zoom on my drawing, that a lot of line and splats of colors. The texture is messy, but I'm having fun with it. Now I see my mistakes, but I see them as something I can fix later. I can analyze. I'm more proud of what I'm making each time, more and more. Also ditched line art, which helped me because that wasn't my favorite part, that which maybe is a subject for another short video. What I was dreading the most, colors and lights, are actually not my favorite part of the process. I love working with color more toward, if maybe you can tell, warm, pinkish, reddish color. Those are my favorite things to play with, even though I try to experiment with other two to get stronger at it, and also play with light. I dreaded light and I feared using lighting, so my drawing were more flat But no, I think it helped me give it more ambience, atmosphere, and life that I could not before. And that's something I always do, at least a little bit in my drawing, and use those little tricks I saw on my process. Even though I still have a lot to learn, I feel like I've made a lot of progress during those 3 years, and I have a lot of project going on. I want to work on the storyline and storyboard with my characters and my fantasy world I want to brought to life, and I think those are more reachable goals. But to do that, I'm going to be restarting and restudying from zero again. I want to tell more in my arts. I want to show more and learn about composition, and I think I can do that if I go more in depth with my learning. I've only reached the tip of the iceberg and I need to dig deeper. So those are my goals for the future, and that's what I'm going to be doing now, as well as sharing my process and my journey through the whole thing. So yeah, I hope you liked my little review on the past 3 years, and I will see you soon.